The Proper People is to many the go-to channel for amazing urbex videos. In one of their videos, they went to an abandoned power plant when everything went wrong. They quickly noticed an alarm system set in place and successfully tried to avoid it. At first. About 6 minutes into the video, an absolutely terrifying alarm goes off, chasing them out of the power plant.
In this dark area is where we saw the sensors leading to, so we'll stay out of there for now. Go, go, go.
What do you do? Just walk in there?
We fucked up. Go, go,
Hide
go.
or run?
It's probably going on outside too.
You gotta go. Yeah, obviously.
Let's go.
Run. It's so loud. We're so stupid. This is the first time we've ever set off alarms.
Yeah.
Ever.
This might make you think twice about going into an abandoned building. And that was 7 of the scariest videos caught in abandoned buildings. If you enjoyed, then subscribe so you don't miss what's next. My name is Sir Spooks and I'll see you all in the next video. This video from TikTok user Maggie Potamus seems to start off fairly simple as we see Maggie getting ready to do a photo shoot in the woods in the Netherlands with her adorable pet dog. The two seem like they're all happy and eager to get started, but that all changes within a few moments.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa. Oh my god. Holy shit. Is he okay? Are you okay?
Out of nowhere, an extremely frightening and shockingly loud screaming noise can be heard coming from somewhere within the forest. Maggie and her dog can be seen looking around with anxious expressions on their faces, and for good reason. Some people in the comments think that this might just be a fox screaming, but the scream seems to be far too deep-pitched to be that of a fox. To myself and other commenters, this sounds like something else, perhaps a man, screaming in the forest. Is this someone in pain and in need of help? Unfortunately, we will never know. It might not even be a man after all. It could be some sort of otherworldly being for all we know. One thing's for sure, Maggie is definitely going to be on edge every single time she takes her dog for a walk for the foreseeable future. In an update video that was posted to TikTok by the videographer, he states that the clip was filmed on Halloween night at around 7 PM, which is when he saw a strange floating object in the sky which he describes as looking like a flying Dorito. One commenter shared having seen an exact replica of this object. Quote, "Our whole family saw one of these about 10 years ago. We were heading home south on State Route 23, leaving Columbus, Ohio, and one came low and slow right over the highway. This was probably between 10 and 12 AM. I mean, it was probably no more than a couple hundred feet off ground. You could see the lights, and like my kid said the other night when it was brought up, it was like all the piping and interior components were showing along the bottom, like panels were missing." End quote. The description of the piping and interior components showing on the bottom aligns itself with countless other alleged UFO sightings of the past many decades. Could this be a specific kind of craft controlled by an alien race, or is this something else entirely? What do you guys make of this interesting footage? Do you think that the uploader really captured authentic footage of a UFO, or was it something else that isn't as fascinating? Let me know as always. This ordinary day takes an extremely strange turn when all of a sudden this happens. The footage in question seems to showcase a Sasquatch sitting down against a tree and trying to eat something. However, it isn't able to get much food eaten as it quickly realizes that it's being filmed, which in turn causes the videographer to run away before eventually stopping the recording. It's an interesting video to watch because I don't think I've ever seen a Bigfoot sighting video in my life in which it actually shows it eating something. What do you guys think is going on here? Is this legitimate Bigfoot footage, or is this something else entirely different happening here? Obviously, this could be a clever hoax simply showcasing some guy in a costume, but let me know what you guys think. This video was posted to TikTok by a man named Rayo who filmed some security camera footage that was positioned in the hallway of his office building, which showcases something genuinely horrifying. Although the video initially appears to be rather uneventful, that all changes within just a couple of seconds when out of nowhere this happens.
That's pretty good. How can we do that?
This looks like she's floating, Bob. You got it?
Oh god, that gives me the creeps.
Yep.
Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be a ghost floating around the building before eventually moving out of view. Discovering a ghost haunting your office building would be quite the chilling revelation, sending shivers down your spine. The once mundane and familiar environment would then be turned into an eerie landscape where every shadow holds the potential for supernatural encounters. Tasks that once felt routine now become fraught with anxiety as the presence of the ghost looms over your every move, unseen but undeniably felt. I think most people would have a hard time returning to work if they found out their workplace was haunted. A TikTok user known as Paraworld posted the following video that was filmed on a nanny cam. The adorable footage shows a dad playing a game of hide and seek with his wife and child. However, instead of finding one of them, he ends up finding something much more unsettling. Take a look.
If I fall from eyes of the blood of children.
I know, but we're downstairs.
Heart attack here.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
You're stressed out.
Well,
Right about here, you can see the closet door open by itself and a disembodied voice can be heard saying the word hi. The father is then shown on camera investigating the closet but is unable to find the source of the voice, nor why the door opened all by itself. The video then ends abruptly, leaving us to wonder what happened next. This would surely be quite a traumatic experience for not only the father and mother here, but also for the child, who will probably never want to play a game of hide and seek ever again in fear of this happening again. It's sad to think that one incident can ruin a child's perception of fun this way, but this video is just a stark reminder that our world that we live in is a strange one and isn't as carefree and easygoing as we would all like to think it is. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video. She says that one day he woke up and decided to make some noodles for lunch, so he could take it to school. It was at this point in which the boy told Noni that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" He then ran upstairs and came busting into Noni's room, screaming and hiding, saying that he didn't want to die, and that somebody was in the house. Noni then tried to calm him down, but it wasn't working too well. Then she called her father and explained the situation to him, and then put her son in the room with his brother to see if that would calm him down. It was here, however, in which Noni started to hear extremely loud and heavy footsteps coming from nearby. She then started to slowly make her way downstairs and checked several areas of the house, but she didn't manage to find anything. She then proceeded to walk into other areas of the house with a hammer equipped, but didn't manage to find anything. She reported about this back to her son, and he then told her to check the cameras, swearing that he wasn't lying about there being someone in the house, which she did. This is the footage that was filmed. If you listen carefully, you should be able to make out some creepy woman's voice saying very quietly, "How did you find me?" just as the young boy said. However, to this day, the mystery has not been solved, and the family cannot figure out who said this. Let's just hope that this family is safe. Either way, I think some people would consider finding a new home if they found out parents are the furthest thing from believers, and oftentimes call them crazy for believing in aliens and UFOs. However, it seems as though this particular situation caused them to believe a bit more, and it's not hard to see why. Watch this.
What is that?
As you can see in the footage, which was filmed in the South Philadelphia, New Jersey region, a strange, unidentified aerial phenomena can be seen up above, much to the confusion of the folks on the ground. There is also another view of the light here. With the strong swirling blue light, the videographer was able to film the unidentified flying object. There have been 2 more sightings of this kind in Scottsdale and Hawaii as well. Something else that's interesting to note is that 4 years ago, another similar UAP was recorded that looks like 2 snakes in the sky, located in New Jersey as well. Take a look at the breathtaking footage.
Where is it? Oh shit, it's coming down. It's coming down. Holy shit. Yeah, I have no idea. Wow, look at that, it's moving. It's so weird. You can see the planes going, but the light it's kind of like streaking. It's so weird. And the camera is like...
Mine's bugged now.
Yeah, the camera's not...
We then go back even further, as this next video that you're about to watch was filmed 10 years ago. The description of the video reads as follows. Quote, "After arriving from work today, I proceeded to sit on my front porch here in East Los Angeles and proceeded to summon. A few minutes later I noticed with the naked eye a white object next to the moon. I zoomed in with my camcorder and noticed it was a white Ibani UFO. This is the second Ibani I have filmed. My first Ibani was the orange tube one from last year. This video is 11 minutes long. I did not shorten this video as I would like everyone to know how these crafts move in many intelligent angles and also form different shapes." End quote. So what do you guys think about this interesting story? Do these videos make you more of a believer than before? Be sure to share your thoughts on this story in the comments below. Dolls possess an uncanny ability to straddle the boundary between life and inanimate objects, which often triggers an eerie sensation in many people. Their human-like features, such as glassy eyes that seem to follow your movements and frozen smiles that never waver, evoke a sense of discomfort. This mimicry of life without the essence of consciousness can be unsettling, as dolls inhabit a space where they appear almost alive, yet lack the warmth and soul of living beings. Their frozen expressions, frozen in time, often seem to hide secrets or harbor malevolent intentions, amplifying the unease they provoke. Yet dolls are not supposed to be inherently creepy, although sometimes they end up being exactly that. As you're about to see with this next case, not all dolls are actually as innocent as we would hope them to be. This TikTok user known as Lindu Handiari was simply trying to take some photos of the dolls that they own so that they can put them online and sell some of them off, but in doing so they ended up getting some genuinely creepy footage of the dolls in action. The video, which is 6.5 minutes in length, shows numerous shots of the seemingly normal dolls moving around and acting like they are haunted throughout the entire duration. Watch these clips.
Justin, you good? Baby?
That's your Agnes. You don't really say that to the people. What is this?
It was Chucky. What the? Okay, I really do. Oh no! Move, goddamn it! Oh my God! Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
What do you guys make of these different clips? I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about dolls and whether or not you would ever want to own any. Personally, I bought a creepy doll a couple of years ago just to see if it was haunted, but luckily nothing scary has happened yet. Also, let me know if you think these clips are real. Obviously, something like this certainly could be faked, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was. Either way, I think most of us can agree that dolls are creepy as hell. Camera videos that were filmed on his property that seem to suggest that someone that tried to rob his house may have also been a time traveler. Let's back up though. In the first video, Alec explains that his security camera positioned outside his house shows the intruder wandering around his backyard, seeming to look around for something. At one point in the video, the strange man proceeds to enter Alec's shed. Alec then explains that he fast-forwarded the footage and it appears as though the intruder never leaves the shed whatsoever. Alec even proceeded to go on the camera's microphone to try to talk to the man, asking him why he's in his shed and what he wants with him, but doesn't get any response. It was at this point in which Alec called the police and they then showed up, as you can see on the footage. The police wander around through the backyard and proceed to enter the shed, but the intruder is not there. In the second video that Alec posted, he shows footage that was filmed on a security camera system the next day. He says that he got a notification on his phone that there was somebody in his backyard. Then, out of nowhere, this guy can be seen leaving his shed, looking right at the camera as he walks by. The craziest part, however, is that the guy that leaves the shed looks almost identical to the guy that entered the shed in the previous video, just significantly older. A lot of people in the comments are suggesting that Alec install a camera positioned somewhere hidden in the shed, which I think sounds like an excellent idea. If this video is indeed real, then it is one of the most baffling yet fascinating things I've seen.
Иди отсюда!
Hiding in the trees is what appears to be some kind of unknown creature with bright glowing eyes with a piercing gaze that stares upon the camera for several long seconds. Amazingly, the uploader doesn't seem to be too terribly freaked out by this creature while filming it, managing to keep the camera relatively nice and steady while he films it in the trees. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I would have been able to stay nearly as calm as this guy was. And also, the question remains, what in the world is this creature, and what was it doing up in those trees? Did it mean the uploader any harm, or is this video simply a hoax? Let's just hope that if this YouTuber ever ventures out to this area in the future, that he won't have to worry about seeing whatever that thing is ever again. He then goes on to say that he did some research, and eventually he ended up doing a spirit box session, and it kept saying, fire, fire, fire. As it turns out, the basement of the place had an accidental fire around 1965. Here is the video that the uploader recorded one day in which he ended up capturing something truly fascinating.
Fucking moving. Look, it's my hand.
As you can see, a guitar that is hanging on the wall suddenly begins to move all by itself, much to the shock and awe of the uploader, who isn't sure what to do other than stand still. While it may not be the most exciting video out there, it definitely gives you the chills and leaves you to think about what you would do if you were to ever find yourself in a situation such as this one. Go. The uploader explains that he recently moved into an apartment/house that was built in 1912 after the old tenant suddenly left. He then goes on to say that he did some research and eventually he ended up doing a spirit box session and it kept saying fire, fire, fire. As it turns out, the basement of the place had an accidental fire around 1965. Here is the video that the uploader recorded one day in which he ended up capturing something truly fascinating.
It's fucking moving. Look. It's my hand.
As you can see, a guitar that is hanging on the wall suddenly begins to move all by itself, much to the shock and awe of the uploader who isn't sure what to do other than stand still. While it may not be the most exciting video out there, it definitely gives you the chills and leaves you to think about what you would do if you were to ever find yourself in a situation such as this one. In the mist, far off in the distance, you can make out what some say appears to be some sort of a skinwalker moving around throughout the fields before the video eventually ends, leaving us all to wonder what exactly it is that we just saw. The figure in question appears to be completely dark and pretty lanky, which is quite freaky. A lot of people in the comments are comparing Gallo's situation to that of the movie Jeepers Creepers 2, where a terrifying creature wreaks havoc and goes on a rampage in a farm-like area. Whatever this strange entity turns out to be, let's just hope that Gallo is safe where he is, and that this eerie being doesn't try to put him in harm's way. Late at night. In the video, we watch footage being filmed to the side of the uploader's house when suddenly the peace of the night is interrupted when this happens. A strange, small entity can be seen walking beside the uploader's house for a couple of seconds before eventually disappearing from view entirely. The uploader writes that he personally thinks that it's a little kid in a costume wandering around, but his parents think that it could be some sort of an animal. However, he also mentions that the entity is shown running around on two legs and disappearing into thin air right at the end of the video, which is obviously something that animals are not able to do. To this day, the mystery has not been solved, and neither the uploader nor his parents have any other sort of explanation that they can think of. So I'm curious as to what you guys think this could be. Do you believe that this is just a little kid wandering around late at night? Is this some sort of a bizarre animal that's running on two legs? Or do you think this is something much creepier, such as a ghost or an unknown creature? Be sure to let me know your opinion in the comments. Imagine you're just laying around in bed trying to get some rest when your adorable pet kitty seems to be looking around for something, and you're not sure what. That's the situation that TikTok user It's Bibi found herself in on January 21st, 2023. The video shows her laying in bed while filming her cats on the ground, who are adorably moseying around, seemingly trying to search for something. However, this seemingly cute and wholesome video is about to take a seriously strange and sinister turn in just a matter of seconds. Take a look at the curtain right about here and see if you notice anything strange happening. Did you see it? If you look just hard enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be a creepy pair of glowing eyes emerging from underneath the curtain before eventually disappearing into thin air. A lot of people in the comments seem to be completely baffled by the strange footage, and it's not hard to see why. The owner, Ibby, mentioned in the comments as well that there were no stairs behind the curtain and that the other cat is facing towards a different room, so it wasn't her. She also goes on to say that Lady, the white and black cat, went into a dark area of the staircase, so there is no way for her eyes to be reflected that brightly as shown in the footage. So what could possibly be going on here? If you guys have any sort of theory for this, be sure to let me know in the comments below. On the 23rd of July, a man heard noises on his property. He brought a friend over, Andrew, who was a firm skeptic and didn't believe in anything supernatural. When they went outside to investigate the noises, they allegedly made a shocking discovery of a weird alien-looking creature.
Yeah, I think it's on the roof. I think it's on the... What the heck is that? Oh, shoot, go! Shoot! Just get out of the house! Get out of the house! Just get back to the house! Just get back to the house! Jesus Christ, Jesus. Just get back.
One of the most notoriously famous videos of urban exploration is called Exploring Satanic House, John Attacked by Something. The description of the video says, "A couple years ago we went to check out this house. None of us are still quite sure what happened. John still refuses to talk about his experience of being attacked and still gets upset when asked about it. To this day, we still have no idea what exactly was in there and still get the chills when we watch the video. Thanks and stay safe." According to the guys, legend has it that satanic worshippers went to the abandoned house in the woods. Therefore, they decided to go check it out. They find lots of disturbing things inside, including dolls that have been hung from the ceiling. At the end of the video, this happens.
Do you hear that? Go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, please help me! Okay, you gotta go. The door's locked. Get open! There's scratches. Go! What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. What's... John?
Get off!
What? Dude. Okay. Did you hear that? Oh my god. Oh shit. Who is that? Who is...
I decided to put this video on the list because I've never quite seen anything like it. In 2013, a man saw weird flashing lights inside an abandoned factory. Apparently, the fire alarm had gone off without a known reason. The man then talks about the creepiness of the lights and proceeds to film the building. In the description of the video, he claims that in the 30 years he's lived very close to the factory, he's never seen a single person or vehicle go in or out.
So I'm here in front of the Leviton factory, which has been closed for some time. I was just on a walk to drop off a Netflix. All of a sudden I see a bunch of flashing lights inside this building. I'm not sure if anyone's in that building right now. I'm not sure if the fire department's gonna come, but it'd be pretty bad if there was a fire in this building because my house isn't that far away. And the lights are flashing in more than one wing of the building. I don't hear any sound, which is strange. Normally the sound of a fire alarm going off is deafening. And it looks like there's one light on there. Could be somebody in an office, but who knows?
Several people in the comments section said they saw a face in the right window near the end of the video.
Stairwell, don't see anybody there.
I tried to do some color correction and contrasting to see if there was anything to be seen.
Don't see anybody there.
At a single frame, it could look like a face, but that might just be the pixels coincidentally lining up as the shape of a face. On the 23rd of July, a man heard noises on his property. He brought a friend over, Andrew, who was a firm skeptic and didn't believe in anything supernatural. When they went outside to investigate the noises, they allegedly made a shocking discovery of a weird alien-looking creature.
Yeah, I think it's on the roof. I think it's on the... The heck is that? Oh, shoot, no! Shoot! Just get out of the house! Get out of the house! Just get back to the house! Just get back to the house! Jesus Christ, Jesus.
In this video, a group of teenagers are sitting by a fire outside an abandoned building when they suddenly hear a strange noise from inside. I don't know what language they're speaking, so obviously I can't tell you what they're saying. But after they shine a flashlight inside and investigate the building, what appears to be a strange creature can briefly be seen peeking at them, then disappearing again.
Vite, prends la flashlight! Fuck, c'était quoi? C'est où? À droite. À droite. C'est parti par où? Hein? Les choses là! Oh shit! Il est où? Attention.
Hey, c'est pas drôle, c'est quoi?
C'est où?
Cody Buffington, a travel blogger, started out by exploring abandoned places, and in one of his earliest videos from 2015, he probably had his scariest encounter. He went to explore an abandoned building with a friend. Before going into the building, they saw some people running out. The building itself is very creepy, but things are taken to the next level when they find a satanic ritual inside, still lit up by candles.
Just like heard some weird sound. You should get out of here. I don't like you guys. Can I do that? Shh. Right. Do you see that light? Do you see that? Okay, come on. Okay. Let's fucking get it. Let's fucking get it.
Was the cult worshipping the devil? Was someone playing a prank, or was it something else entirely? 7 of the scariest videos caught in or around abandoned buildings. These feature strange creatures, scary encounters, and urban exploration that didn't go according to plan. So, let's begin. This video features one of the most amazing discoveries of abandoned places. A man had spent every summer of his life in a small rural village, and he'd always known about an abandoned barn across the road. But when he went exploring a bit further, he found what appears to be an abandoned house. He believes it hasn't been touched for over 50 years. Inside, it seems like a horror film with a creepy interior design and old ominous looking furniture.
This old pit is probably a collapsed old outbuilding. We need to go down here, so this is where I take out the slender cam. This looks like a house. It's not like finding a dungeon underneath your home, but still, in the field across the way, it's a pretty neat find. A boot. Pretty large, actually. And this is curious. It's an old shackle of some sort. Got a chain and shackles at the end. That's definitely something that you would put around somebody's wrist. That's an old leather strap with a buckle on it, and then a chain. It looks like something you'd find in a dungeon. It's very strange. Let's take a look at what their last meal was. Ugh. This stew has sort of coagulated with the rust of the bottom of the pot.
While recording some drum tracks for upcoming music, this YouTuber walked around the school where he was doing the recording. He thought of doing some vlogs, but says that he couldn't concentrate because it was so creepy. He ended up giving up and never recorded the vlogs. He says he recently found the footage he took and happened to look through it, and nearly had a nervous breakdown when he saw what it revealed. Watch this.
Okay. I'm not doing this right. Okay. I can't even see myself. I don't know if this is, okay, never mind. I'm not doing this right. Okay. I can't even see myself. I don't know if this is, okay, never mind.
Out of nowhere, some kind of strange apparition can be seen wandering near the staircase behind the uploader. Sadly, there isn't a whole lot of context provided with this video, but we do know that it was filmed inside of a school located somewhere in Seattle. However, sadly, the uploader refused to disclose the name of the school for whatever reason. It's a shame though, because if we knew the name of the school, then folks on the internet could do some proper digging and see if the school has a history of being haunted, or just has any sort of dark secrets. For now though, this mystery will have to be. We watch as the woman recording simply lays down in bed with her adorable pet dog, just trying to enjoy the day. However, in just a matter of seconds, something absolutely terrifying shows up on camera that is guaranteed to make you lose some sleep tonight. Watch this. For some strange reason, the face of an unknown woman can be seen lying on the floor. It's presumed that the person who recorded the video has no idea who this strange woman is and what she's doing in her bedroom. What do you guys think was going on here? Was there perhaps some kind of a ghostly entity paying this woman a visit? If so, what do you think the reason was? We will likely. A YouTuber named Novice Wild Camper has gained quite a following on the platform for uploading frequent videos to his channel that typically follow him as he camps in various different places and vlogs about his experiences. A lot of the videos that you can watch on his channel are entertaining and relaxing, although there is one video on his channel that sticks out like a sore thumb. In the video, we watch as the uploader heads out to the woods to do some vlogging as per usual. But on this particular day, things don't necessarily go as planned for the uploader, as you're about to see. Take a look at this bizarre part of the video that shows the use of a thermal camera picking up something unexplainable.
So this is the infrared FLIR vision on my camera. You can see that's my hammock, there's my stove, That cooled down ages ago. So I keep hearing loads of mice and things died about. Nothing around there. Is that? There's 2 handprints. Just put my torch on. That wasn't there 2 seconds ago. I swear that wasn't there. There's 2. Some hand mark on there. That's a hand mark.
As you can see, 2 different handprints were seen on the thermal camera, much to the confusion and horror of the uploader. Just a couple of minutes later, while simply trying to rest and talk to the camera, the uploader is suddenly startled by a strange noise he hears in the distance.
It's weird, it's in the distance, it's not close. But it's like you can definitely I don't know if you heard that, if that picked it up on the mic or not. That doesn't sound more like a wolf. But we haven't got any wolves in this country. It could possibly be a dog. I don't know, I've never heard that. I've never heard anything like that whilst camping. I'm not in... Yeah. That's just weird.
The noise almost sounds like a wolf howling in the distance, although the interesting thing to note is that there are no wolves in the country he's camping in. So that rules that explanation out. So what could possibly have been keeping this YouTuber company in the woods that day? Was it another type of animal? If so, do you think it was one that wanted to scare him away or not? Let me know in the comments. In the video, we watch as a group of friends sits on an amusement park ride, and they all seem to be having a great time. At one point in the video though, the person recording flips the camera to show herself with her friends in the seat having fun. But it's here in which things take an eerie turn. Watch carefully and see if you notice anything unusual. Did you see it? At around the 20-second mark, a woman can be seen smiling at the camera while sitting in the seat, but then a few seconds later, she mysteriously disappears and is never seen again in the entire video. Who is this woman, and where could she have possibly gone? The footage has caused many people who have watched it to speculate that the strange woman on the ride was a ghost that perhaps was just trying to have a bit of fun in the afterlife. Despite the fact that this video dates all the way back to 2008, the mystery has never been solved. What's interesting to note as well is that apparently a young woman once got her life taken away as a result of this ride malfunctioning, losing her head. Could this be that woman's ghost? We may never find out for sure, but we can always continue to speculate. A wholesome and innocent video, but that all changes rather quickly when the uploader's son proceeds to ask him, "What's that, Dad?" The young boy then points to something in the distance, and it's clear in just a few seconds that the family is not alone in the woods as they had hoped. Take a look and see for yourself.
Come on, guys.
What's that, Dad?
Let's go back inside. Come on. Come on, guys.
In the distance, what appears to be some kind of strange creature can be seen jumping up a tree. It's at this point that the dad orders his kids to follow him back inside their house, to which they thankfully listen. Nobody knows for sure what exactly that creature was, but it's just a good thing the family was able to get to safety inside their house before they were able to figure out for themselves. Upon seeing the craft, the videographer jumped out of their truck and began shooting video. The craft fried the camera, but the memory card remained intact. The craft was flying low to the ground and emitted a strange glow. Let's take a look at the video and see for ourselves. Just by taking a look at the footage, it almost seems like something you'd see ripped straight out of a horror movie. There's just something so off-putting about the video that feels so chilling. This is undoubtedly a fascinating piece of footage, and one that UFO enthusiasts will likely find themselves re-watching over and over again. The video, it seems as though nothing crazy is happening, but it becomes clear in just a matter of moments that this abandoned shed may not be so abandoned after all. Look at this. If you look carefully, you should be able to make out what appears to be some kind of a lanky creature near the shed. Some people believe that this creepy entity may be a skinwalker. The uploader says that at the time of the video's initial recording, she did not notice the creature near her, but she states that she's glad she didn't, probably because it would have terrified her even more in person. What do you guys think this scary creature is? Is it a skinwalker, another creature, or is this not a creature at all, and something much less sinister, such as a person in a costume? Be sure to share your thoughts down below. From a Reddit user who uploaded a scary piece of footage over to the Skinwalker subreddit, because he thinks that while he was outside late one night, he heard some skinwalkers in the distance. Take a look and have a listen.
Holy f***.
Throughout the entire 40-second clip, as you just heard, some terrifying screaming and yelling noises can be heard coming from somewhere deep inside the forest, and they don't seem to stop or slow down whatsoever. They sound inhuman and like they belong to something else, which is probably why the uploader is convinced that they belong to that of skinwalkers, which certainly adds up. In Navajo culture, a skinwalker refers to a malevolent witch capable of transforming into, possessing, or disguising themselves as an animal. This term is specifically reserved for harmful witches and never applied to healers. These witches are viewed as opposites to Navajo values, engaging in dark rituals and using manipulative magic, in contrast to the healing practices of medicine people. Others, however, believe that the noises are coming from coyotes. Either way, it's not the kind of noise you'd like to hear outside late at night. So what do you guys think? Do you think these horrifying screams belong to that of skinwalkers? Or do you think that these screams were the result of something else entirely? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Any of your childhood toys? In the video, Lex explains that she was woken up at 10:50 in the morning after hearing something weird in her house. Take a listen.
You guys, I'm freaking the out. Do you hear that? That is my baby's bubble bath crab in the restroom. It just turned on out of nowhere. And I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. Checks, come on, buddy. Come on, let's go check. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come with me. Come on. Come on. Bitch, my dog won't even come. Come on, buddy. He's coming.
As it turns out, the strange noise belongs to that of a toy crab that belongs to her young one. She says that she heard it going off inside the bathroom, and obviously, she doesn't think her kid is awake so early in the morning. She then makes an effort to start investigating the area and asks her pet dog if he can accompany her while she does so. But interestingly enough, the dog refuses to follow her, almost as if it too is too afraid to go anywhere near the bathroom. What could the dog possibly be sensing? Nonetheless, Lex eventually manages to convince her dog to follow her over to the bathroom. She walks into the bathroom and points her camera, and it's here in which we see, sure enough, the toy crab activated and making noises all by itself. What do you guys think was going on here? Why was this toy crab making noises all by itself when the kid it belonged to wasn't anywhere near in sight? Is there something truly sinister going on inside of this home? If so, hopefully Lex is able to look into moving out and moving into a new home ASAP. The work was for a caravan about 200 feet away from the shed, where the supply was located. He took a video of the car because he simply felt like it. Little did he know that in doing so, he would accidentally record a genuinely bone-chilling video that is guaranteed to shake you to the core. Watch this. Towards the end of the video, he sees a figure peeking out through a doorway. The only entrance and exit of the building were behind him at the time, and the other doors were all locked. The people he was working with were talking with the owner of the caravan inside when this was shut, so he ran over to see if they were playing any tricks on him. However, they were in the middle of a conversation, and all said they hadn't been near the shed for 10 to 20 minutes. To this day, the uploader has not been able to figure out what went on that day, and it seems unlikely that he will ever get to the bottom of things. But what do you guys think? Do you have any theories and possible explanations here? If so, Be sure to let me know in the comments. First video, we watch as the man steps out to his yard and begins to record something in the distance that we can't quite make out. Then, just as the quiet begins to settle in, it is suddenly disturbed. Watch this and listen. Out of nowhere, a woman can be heard screaming from somewhere close by, but the uploader is not able to determine A, who the woman screaming is, and B, where exactly the source of the scream is. In a second video that was posted by the uploader, we watch as he does an actual investigation of the cemetery itself. For the first couple of seconds, it appears as if there isn't going to be anything of interest to see. But then that all changes when the camera pans and shows this wall. Creepily, the word help can be seen written on the wall in blood. To this day, it has never been solved. Who was the woman who was heard screaming from somewhere near the uploader's house, seemingly coming from the cemetery? And better yet, why was she screaming? Was she in some kind of terrible danger? We may never get the answer. It's clear that there's something wrong happening inside of Rosanna's house. Take a look at the eerie footage and see for yourself. As you can see, for some bizarre reason, the lights inside of her home continuously turn on and off, all the while a child's rocking chair can be seen moving back and forth all by itself. A second video that Rosanna posted a little while later is even more creepy than the first. In the footage, we watch as Rosanna's adorable pet cat seems to be curious about something inside of the house. It is then seen wandering off somewhere down the hallway to investigate, but is suddenly scared by something that we cannot see. Take a look and watch the horrors unfold.
Hey! Hey!
The cat lets out a frightening scream while Rosanna quickly hurries over to the aid of her beloved pet. Sadly, the video ends before we get to see any more corners of the house, leaving us to wonder what exactly is inside of Rosanna's home and why it is scaring both her and her cat. The only one that she has, mind you. Let's just hope that she's able to figure this mystery out and go back to living in peace with her pet friend. Friends probably thought that they were going to have an extremely fun night filled with food, partying, games, and conversation. But unfortunately for them, it turned into a living nightmare. In the video, we watched the friends talking with one another, when one of the guys, Kyle, goes to look inside of a room. The uploader asks Kyle what he's doing in the room, at which point he responds by saying that he thought he saw a mouse in the room and was simply going to investigate. Take a look and see what happens.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm gonna just have to...
Stacko, what are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere.
Are you serious?
Dude.
It's dark. I don't know where it's... I can't find it.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing
Turn the
with a
lights
mouse.
on. Turn the lights on.
I'm not standing
I'll
with a
do it.
mouse.
I'll do
I
it.
can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be some sort of creepy creature lurking right behind Kyle in the door frame. Something that nobody in the group noticed until they were situated in the new house. I can't even begin to imagine just how terrifying it would be to review a piece of footage I recorded only to find out there was something otherworldly in it. Let's hope that this creature didn't follow these guys out of the house. Particular camera is positioned to be in his young daughter's room to monitor her activity during the night. For the first few seconds of the clip, the daughter can be seen sleeping safely and soundly, but that all changes rather quickly. Have a look and see for yourself. Out of nowhere, the young girl can be seen getting pulled under the bed by an unseen force. According to Joshua, he says that his wife believes that their daughter was perhaps simply crawling, but Joshua adamantly disagrees with her, stating that she was clearly being pulled by something. Do you agree with Joshua, or do you agree with his wife? There's clearly something odd going on here. If she was being pulled by an unseen force, what could it have possibly wanted with her? Let's hope that something like this never happens to her again. This footage also shows exactly why it's important to have security cameras set up. At first, as Daviella pans the camera around and showcases all of the different toys that the room holds. While a lot of the toys look cute and fun to play with for a child, there is one toy in particular that, as you'll see in just a moment, stands out like a sore thumb, and not in a good way. Watch this.
Cállate, pues, hija, para ver qué onda. Mira esto. Mira. Recuerda que se mueve una pata. A ver, mira, espérate, porque...
¿Dónde está?
Pero mira. No sé. A ver.
A ver.
¿Qué?
No sé.
For some strange and unsettling reason, this toy right here seems to be moving all on its own. Amazingly, Daviella sounds more amused than frightened in the video, something that a lot of us would not be, especially in the heat of the moment. In this follow-up video posted by Daviella, we don't see any additional movement from the toy, but she gives us a good look at the shelf in which the toy was on, just to further prove that she was not pulling any sort of strings and that there was absolutely no trickery involved. Whoever the kid is that these toys belong to might just have a phobia of dolls from here on out. On June 5th, 2010, a YouTuber by the name of LeBronWho422 posted a video to his account in which he and his friends were simply hanging out inside of the uploader's basement for the last night before moving. The group of friends probably thought that they were going to have an extremely fun night filled with food, partying, games, and conversation. But unfortunately for them, it turned into a living nightmare. In the video, we watch the friends talking with one another when one of the guys, Kyle, goes to look inside of a room. The uploader asks Kyle what he's doing in the room, at which point he responds by saying that he thought he saw a mouse in the room and was simply going to investigate. Take a look and see what happens.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm gonna just have to.
Stacko, what are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere. Are you serious?
Dude,
it's dark. I don't know where it's. I can't find it.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I'm not standing
Turn
with
the
a
lights
mouse. Turn the lights on. I'm not standing with a mouse.
I'll do it.
I can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be some sort of creepy creature lurking right behind Kyle in the door frame. Something that nobody in the group noticed until they were situated in the new house. I can't even begin to imagine just how terrifying it would be to review a piece of footage I recorded only to find out there was something otherworldly in it. Let's hope that this creature didn't follow these guys out of the house. And that was 7 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video. In February of 2021, a man named Joshua Dean posted a video to his TikTok account that has taken the internet by frenzy, with people trying to figure out what exactly happened in the eerie clip. The video in question showcases home security camera footage inside Joshua's house. This particular camera is positioned to be in his young daughter's room, to monitor her activity during the night. For the first few seconds of the clip, the daughter can be seen sleeping safely and soundly, but that all changes rather quickly. Have a look and see for yourself. Out of nowhere, the young girl can be seen getting pulled under the bed by an unseen force. According to Joshua, he says that his wife believes that their daughter was perhaps simply crawling, but Joshua adamantly disagrees with her, stating that she was clearly being pulled by something. Do you agree with Joshua, or do you agree with his wife? There's clearly something odd going on here. If she was being pulled by an unseen force, what could it have possibly wanted with her? Let's hope that something like this never happens to her again. This footage also shows exactly why it's important to have security cameras set up. Do a photo shoot in the woods in the Netherlands with her adorable pet dog. The two seem like they're all happy and eager to get started, but that all changes within a few moments.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa. Oh my god. Holy shit. Is he okay?
Out of nowhere, an extremely frightening and shockingly loud screaming noise can be heard coming from somewhere within the forest. Maggie and her dog can be seen looking around with anxious expressions on their faces, and for good reason. Some people in the comments think that this might just be a fox screaming, but the scream seems to be far too deep-pitched to be that of a fox. To myself and other commenters, this sounds like something else, perhaps a man, screaming in the forest. Is this someone in pain and in need of help? Unfortunately, we will never know. It might not even be a man after all. It could be some sort of otherworldly being for all we know. One thing is for sure, Maggie is definitely going to be on edge every single time she takes her dog for a walk for the foreseeable future. Over on TikTok, a woman named Daviela Munoz posted a video that shows a toy shelf inside of a child's bedroom. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary at first, as Daviela pans the camera around and showcases all of the different toys that the room holds. While a lot of the toys look cute and fun to play with for a child, there is one toy in particular that, as you'll see in just a moment, stands out like a sore thumb, and not in a good way. Watch this.
Cállate, pues, hija, para ver qué onda. Mira, ahí está. Mira, que se fue una pata. A ver, mira, espérate, porque...
¿Dónde está?
Pero mira, no sé. A ver.
A ver.
¿Qué?
No sé.
For some strange and unsettling reason, this toy right here seems to be moving all on its own. Amazingly, Daviela sounds more amused than frightened in the video, something that a lot of us would not be, especially in the heat of the moment. In this follow-up video posted by Daviela, we don't see any additional movement from the toy, but she gives us a good look at the shelf in which the toy was on, just to further prove that she was not pulling any sort of strings and that there was absolutely no trickery involved. Whoever the kid is that these toys belong to might just have a phobia of dolls from here on out. Over on the UFO subreddit, a user known as AltKeyBlade posted a highly fascinating piece of footage that has taken the community by storm with talk and speculation. The user writes, quote, "I was originally looking up and laying on the ground that night on my back. I was messing with camera exposure to see if I could find the North Star in the nasty smog-lit sky of LA. I noticed I barely see stars as per usual. Eventually, I got the exposure just right to see stars. Then out of the corner of my eyes, I saw something not normal zipping super fast out of frame. I held my record button and prayed I caught it flying by. It seriously was traveling so fast. This made my year." End quote. In an update video that was posted to TikTok by the videographer, he states that the clip was filmed on Halloween night at around 7 p.m, which is when he saw a strange floating object in the sky which he describes as looking like a flying Dorito. One commenter shared having seen an exact replica of this object. Quote, "Our whole family saw one of these about 10 years ago. We were heading home south on State Route 23, leaving Columbus, Ohio, and one came low and slow right over the highway. This was probably between 10 and 12 a.m. I mean, it was probably no more than a couple hundred feet off ground. You could see the lights, and like my kid said the other night when it was brought up, it was like all the piping and interior components were showing along the bottom, like panels were missing." End quote. The description of the piping and interior components showing on the bottom aligns itself with countless other alleged UFO sightings of the past many decades. Could this be a specific kind of craft controlled by an alien race? Or is this something else entirely? What do you guys make of this interesting footage? Do you think that the uploader really captured authentic footage of a UFO, or was it something else that isn't as fascinating? Let me know as always. If you've seen hundreds of Bigfoot videos throughout your time, you probably know that a lot of the alleged Bigfoot sighting videos typically show the hairy creature wandering around through a forest, and that's it. However, this next video that we'll be taking a look at is quite different from the rest. It comes to us from Reddit by a user known as Celis Ideal Fix 9257 and showcases a handheld piece of footage that was taken by a man who was simply enjoying a day out in the woods. As you can expect though, this ordinary day takes an extremely strange turn when all of a sudden this happens. The footage in question seems to showcase a Sasquatch sitting down against a tree and trying to eat something. However, it isn't able to get much food eaten as it quickly realizes that it's being filmed, which in turn causes the videographer to run away before eventually stopping the recording. It's an interesting video to watch because I don't think I've ever seen a Bigfoot sighting video in my life in which it actually shows it eating something. What do you guys think is going on here? Is this legitimate Bigfoot footage, or is this something else entirely different happening here? Obviously, this could be a clever hoax simply showcasing some guy in a costume, but let me know what you guys think. Waiting for the power to turn back on after the devastating Hurricane Milton, which unfortunately caused it to go out. King Lavender says that he managed to capture something quite interesting overnight when the power eventually did turn back on. Take a look and see what happens. Did you see it? Some kind of a strange humanoid creature can be seen hiding behind the counter desk. Is it possible that this creepy entity was a result of Hurricane Milton? Did the powerful storm blow this creature inward? King Lavender says that he has absolutely no idea what in the world this thing could be, but it's obviously freaking him out quite a bit. Could this simply be a hoax? If you guys have any theories, be sure to put them in the comments below.